friends, I'm here with the writer and producer of Average Joe. This is Stephanie Katz, Robert Katz, the producer. And this is exciting. This is definitely a triumph for the Bill of Rights.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. You got it right. Nobody else has gotten it.
Little known fact, my dad was a history teacher, and I know these things.
This is not political. This is everybody's Bill of Rights. It's what made this country the greatest country in the world. And they were eroding, and Joe took a stand. Average Joe, one guy, took a stand and said, we're not going to do this. We're not going to lose our rights, and had a great victory for all of us, everybody in this room.
Well, no matter who you vote for, you may practice mindfulness. It's very good for your health. It's good for your soul, your spirit. And how were you inspired to write this?
Oh, I mean, we talked and kind of pulled from one of Coach's favorite movies was Forrest Gump, and so we were just wanted to capture the playful tone of it and sort of, that he is an unassuming hero who just stood for his convictions from a young age, was a fighter, and decided to fight for what he believed in and affected some pretty big changes for the nation. And it was just such a pleasure to work on this film, to be able to get to work with my dad. And yeah, it's a fun film.
Well, this is faith and family then many times over.
Yes.
Okay. Your thoughts about the film. What do you want to share about it?
I'm just so proud of both my husband and my daughter Stephanie, who worked so hard on this film, along with the cast and the rest of the crew, and they were a great group of people to meet and be associated with.
Well, I'm sure we're all going to have our hearts warmed. It's going to be a great experience and hopefully inspire people to live more in their own life.
That sounds wonderful.
And maybe to trust again.
Amen.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
If you love music, you should know Andrew Morgan Smith. He did the music for this film. Would you call that doing the score?
Yes, I would, yes. I wrote all the music that you hear that doesn't involve a licensed song. So everything else is me. All the orchestral music, the guitars, all of it.
Oh, wow, fabulous. And tell me something about the film we don't know yet.
I don't want to be light on spoilers, though, right? I mean, so if you listen to the score, I'll tell you something interesting about the score, is that just like in the movie, there's repeating motifs in Joe's life. And as it goes through, there are moments that repeat musically as well. So if you listen to the music in those important moments, you'll hear it repeated over and over again. So it's different variations on those same ideas.
Okay, and we need some kind of harmonious connection in the film to carry us through the film to the end. And I don't know anything about rating music, but I just know I love music.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't, right? I don't trust anyone who doesn't love music.
Okay, that's a good... You know what? I think everybody should live by that. I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would say so.
And how did you get involved in music?
I mean, from a very early age, I started taking piano lessons. And then, fast forward, 15 years, I decided to be a film composer. I saw a movie one day and thought, hey, that's what I want to do. And then ever since then, that's what I put all of my effort and time into. And 15 years later, I've been working as a composer 15 years, so, takes time.
Well, normally I say, see Average Joe, but this time I'm going to say, listen.
The soundtrack album comes back on, let me say that one more time. The soundtrack album comes out October 10th in the U.S. on all streaming platforms, so Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you're listening.
I love it. Thank you so much. That's great news.
I appreciate it.
All right, and me too.
Thank you.
I'm here with Brandon Morales, and he plays Steve Ford in Average Joe. That's a mouthful.
that it is, yes. Don't say it 3 times fast. We're going to save you that.
Nope, we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about the film.
Yes.
So tell me, what's the most important thing about this film?
2 most important. love, and family. And I think the film really attacks that in such a beautiful way. It's about Joe's fight for the love of his life and our religious freedoms, and the film really attacks that, and it's beautifully done.
Yeah, we're supposed to be able to have freedom of religion and speech, and I think when it's being challenged, somebody has to take a stand.
Yes, and yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to, see this film and be educated for the first time, not having any idea of. I talked to friends and I mentioned to them about this story, and I kind of heard about that. So I'm really excited for everyone to really see in depth Joe's fight.
Absolutely. And this film has gotten some press, and there will be a quiz later. What are the 5 freedoms in the Bill of Rights?
What's that? I'm sorry, I'm needed over there, so I'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Okay, can't wait to see it. All right.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.